Thursday night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the visiting team and the home team. They're on the Golden Eagles sideline. Look at their coach. Their guys coming in energized after that bye week. Opposing them, the Aviators and their head coach. These guys also coming off a bye, so no rest advantage for either team in this one. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
Ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play is to the air. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up second down.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Play is made by Mac McWilliams.
It's a gain of
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Okay, ready.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Caught quick right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A pickup of 17. And that's going to bring up first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Running with Vidal out of the gun. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This is the first carry for the rookie from Northern Illinois. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge, well, you're punting, and that play goes right out the window.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I gotta guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, one of the league's tallest quarterbacks at 6'6". He's a 5th rounder out of Stanford back in 2023, Tanner McKee.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
All set to go now from the 35. First down throw by McKee. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
I love that. I mean, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
McKee to throw again here on 2nd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Vidal now from the pistol. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he is in. Touchdown. The Aviators stretch their early lead to 9. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Aviators go up 10-zip here in the first.
Golden Eagles, nothing.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Golden Eagles, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. McKee. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On play action, McKee. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Give him 32 on that play. And that gives him the first. Now it's McKee on the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. That one didn't have any of it.
McKee on 3rd down. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go.
Now a give on the counter. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moves early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. From the left hash, this is from 47.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Okay, ready?
All set to go now from the 35. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. Pass play coming here.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They go play action on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Sidney Brown in on that stop. 2nd down now, they need 7.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against the defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Matt McWilliams. And the Golden Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
Running it now out of the gun. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They've got a man in motion. McKee setting up to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Crap roll 80.
McKee back to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
This line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a San Juan first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. This one from 42 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. Space on the right, he's got room. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 for the touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Golden Eagles push their lead to 3.
13, Aviators 10.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to the air following that pick 6. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
At the 24-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. He's going deep. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll air it out on third. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Fourth down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, on the punt. The return begins on their side of midfield. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. First down throw by McKee. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
That's complete right side. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
At the 38-yard line.
And here he goes on the boot. Finds a man right side. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going play action. Brought in right side. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
McKee out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
His guys take over 1st and 10. At their own
1st and 10, but only time
line.
left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. He goes to the right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. Jackson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. McKee. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 29-yard gain, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for a San Juan first down. A gain of 29 yards. And a San Juan first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Is Darius Alexander in there to make that play?
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for that? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This offense ready to get going again now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points.
Here we go, here we go.
Drive start to the quick throw, left complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They gain 15 there. And that means first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He crosses the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one hits for 30. And they're going to have a first down now. Caught quick right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Vidal on the give. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Down at the 17-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
I'll throw it. Brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Dave, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's another for it. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hiking, 8.
Vidal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Aviators grab the lead on their first series of the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Aviators take a 4-point lead.
Aviators 20. Golden Eagles 16.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here's McKee. Throwing the out route complete. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up 1st down. Option design here. Got the give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing here? The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for a 1st down. On play action, McKee. Cut down the field. It's Cooper. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. They have the ball and could use an early score. They trail to start the 4th.
Okay,
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's McKee on the play fake. Oh, the rush just too much here. Down he goes. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
McKee from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That'll be cut by Jackson. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's another San Juan 1st down. 1st down, San Juan.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles push their lead to 3.
23, Aviators 20.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes their offense out again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here.
On the set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Nice, go.
Here's Vidal on the zone read. And gets a few on the plunge forward.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Go.
Pass play now. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Ready? 19, Tiger.
Here's a give to Vidal. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's good for a couple of yards, and that gives him the 1st.
That's good.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
He has the first over the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by these points.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Up the middle, Vidal. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Set. Bronco 80.
Vidal trying this up the gut. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Aviators take a 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Aviators take a 4-point lead.
Score Aviators 27, Golden Eagles 23.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 7. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
On 1st down, they'll run. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Golden Eagles losing by 4. 2nd down now, 7 to go. McKee looking to throw. Brought in by Gibson. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half a yard, and he'd have had it. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. to throw. It is Cup, left side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
At the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. He's got it over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A gain of 14. And the San Juan first down.
Here he is to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another San Juan first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now. Going ground on 1st and goal. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Ross sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. McKee out of the shotgun. Looking for somewhere to throw.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you've got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
Touchdown, San Juan.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Now hold on a moment, folks. You got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This offense making its way back out now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Golden Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. And 2 yards are all he can get. It's 3rd down. 1 final seconds on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. He's drawn up for it. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Golden Eagles as we say so long from Orlando.